Good afternoon to one and all. It's my indeed pleasure to welcome all for the AICT IST sponsored workshop on Internet of Things using Arduino and Raspberry Pi, Phase 3, virtual mode from 23rd March to 29th March 2021. To welcome is the tradition, and I take this opportunity to welcome our chief guest of the day of our valedictory function, Dr. V. Chidambar Rajan Sir, Principal SR Valiammal Engineering College, Chennai, for being with us today. I welcome you, sir. I would like to welcome our management and our beloved principal, Dr. A. Shankar Subramanian, sir, to this esteemed program. I welcome you, sir. I would like to extend my warm welcome to heads of various departments to this occasion. It's my privilege to welcome our most respectable professors and industry experts from various reputed institutions and industries to this virtual faculty development program. Not but not the least, I welcome all our GRT family members to this virtual platform and make this occasion as a successful one. Thank you all.
It is our pleasure to welcome our guest of the day, Dr. V. Chidambar Rajan Sir, Principal, SRM Valiammal Engineering College, Chennai. Sir has done his doctorate in Anna University, Chennai. He has also completed his Masters in Engineering in Microwave and Optical Engineering. Electronics and Communication Engineering is Bachelor of Engineering degree. Sir is also the member of IETE, IEEE, IEI, ISTE, CSI, ISOI, etc. Sir is also serving as a member of National Executive Council of ISTE. Sir is the Academic Council Advisor of National Cyber Safety and Security Standards. Sir has published several research papers in his 29 years of teaching experience. It is our indeed pleasure to welcome you, sir. Now I request Chidambar Rajan sir to give the guest address.
Respected Principal, Chairman of IST Tamil Nadu section, my dear friend Shankar Subramaniam, Dr. Indra Devi, HOD of ICE department, participants from various institutions, very good evening to every one of you. I'm really happy to meet you all today on this virtual platform. On behalf of ISTE, I appreciate all the coordinators, the team members, inclusive of principal, head of the department coordinators, for arranging such a AICT IST refresher program for the teachers. Further, I'm happy to be part of this valedictory program of AICT IST sponsored refresher program on IoT. We talk about IoT. IoT is not pertaining to a particular branch or department, because IoT is having wide application irrespective of the branches of engineering. Recently, if you see the AICTE Approval Process Handbook 21-22, the AICTE suggested that to include IoT related subjects, the capacity of 18 credits to the course, undergraduate course, BE Agriculture Engineering. So 18 credits means at least 4 or 5 subjects are theory as well as practical, so you have to include in the undergraduate agriculture engineering course. So irrespective of branches, the role of IoT is there in all the domains. So I'm happy to see that organizing a program titled IoT is very, very need of the day. And of course, the subject title is fundamental. I advise all the participants to attend more and more IoT related programs to have expertise in that. As most of the participants are from teaching background, I would like to give few suggestions to have excellence in your teaching career. The first thing is mastery over the subject. Of course, you might have joined this profession for many reasons. Only few percentage of the staff members or aspirants joining this profession by passion. Remaining most of the percentage of the aspirants who are joining this profession are due to many reasons I don't want to discuss. There may be many reasons for them to join in these professions. No worries. The only thing is once you join in this profession, you have to justify your presence for your management, for your colleagues, for your students. That is very, very important. Because this profession is similar to medical as well as police department, like service-oriented profession. So you have to justify yourself, your presence, your profession. That is very, very important. So to justify yourself in front of the students is the only solution is mastery over the subject. That is very important. Remember, mastery is not permanent. Mastery is elusive one. You may think that once you complete your post-graduation or PhD, you'll get mastery in that particular domain. Not at all. Mastery is nothing but the initial training, your experience, and the sustained effort taken to update your knowledge in that particular domain. That is very important. So to keep the mastery intact, you need to attend a similar refresher programs again and again and again. Then only you can able to keep the mastery, you can able to stand in front of the students. That is one important point. So always, if you want to keep the mastery, you have to learn and learn and learn. A good teacher is nothing but a good learner or listener. So learning is very, very important. The second point I would like to say is students' attention. When you're handling your class, for example, for the past 1 week, you have attended the refresher program. Like students, you are listening to various lectures given by the experts. We can understand how the experts have managed the whole hour by giving useful information, right? So statistics says that the learning attention capacity of the student, the attention span during the class hours, 10 years back is 20 minutes, nowadays 5 to 10 minutes only. So within 10 minutes you lose his concentration. It's very difficult to get his concentration back to your regular class. So for that, you have to find out various techniques and you have to apply those techniques to get the attention back towards your lecture. So you have to apply different types of teaching methodologies. For example, there are different methodologies are available like flipped classroom, blended teaching, cooperative teaching, gamification method, zigzag method, etc., etc. So depending upon the subject, you have to apply the type of method of teaching to get the attention of the students back to your class. That is very important. And third point I would like to say is 10,000 hour rule. What do you mean by 10,000 hour rule? It is not a standard rule. But if you search the internet, if you Google 10,000 hour rule, you'll get some information. This 10,000 hour rule is nothing but the author, Malcolm Gladwell, has written a book named Outliers, The Outliers, The Story of Success. So if you see the book, The Story of Success, The Outliers, he has written the book based on the case study. What case study? He has taken various successful things as a case study and he have find out some points. Based on the case study, he have given a detailed report. That report is nothing but the book named The Outliers, The Story of Success. He has considered Bill Gates, the Microsoft Bill Gates, one of the successful man. Similarly, he has considered ice hockey, Canadian ice hockey. The Canadian ice hockey players who always received #1 rank in those games. Similarly, he has considered some music, Beatle. Once upon a time, the Beatle music group was very famous. They are in the top in that field. So this author considered the successful things in different categories and he analyzed. He has come to a conclusion that to have an world-class expertise in a particular skill, you need to train in that skill for at least 10,000 hours. That was the conclusion given by that order. So the other given is not exactly 10,000, at least approximately. If you practice a particular skill for a 10,000 hours, you may become an expert and you may become a national or international level skill talented person. So if you work hard for 3 hours per day, it requires at least 10 hours to complete 10,000 hours. That is why normally I used to tell my staff members that initial 5 to 10 years of your service is very, very important. To have an expertise in a particular domain, to become a good teacher, to have an excellence in teaching, you need at least 10 years of service. Indirectly, if you work hard for 3 hours, you will complete 10,000 hours in 10 years. So remember, first 10 years is very, very important. During these years, you have to take as much as classes possible. Similarly, you have to attend as much as programs. You have to conduct as much as programs to get expertise in a particular field or domain. And fourth point I would like to tell is some unique style you must have during your teaching. You have to show some unique style that will attract your students to make them to attend your classes interestingly. So what sort of unique style? You might have attended many classes presented by the experts. Even this week, you might have attended many classes. And each and every one may have their own styles of presentation. For example, if I give you a course material, 100% course material to you, to 5 persons, the delivery from that 5 persons will not be same. There may be some difference in the delivery, depending upon their understanding, depending upon their presentation, etc., etc. So though the content is same, the delivery is differing based on the persons. So similarly, if you want to excel in your field, you must have some unique, attractive style in teaching to attract your students. I'll give you some example. Many might have known the name of Fosbury flop. What do you mean by Fosbury flop? F-O-S-B-U-R-Y, Fosbury flop, F-L-O-P. This is a style used in a particular athletic game, high jump. If you see the high jump, might have seen this style of jump is used by all the athletic players. When they are going towards the post, during the jump, they will lean back so that their lower body will go up so that they can able to reach maximum height in the high jump. This is the standard style nowadays used by the high jump athletes. But remember, before 1968, this was not the style followed in that high jump. During the 1968 Olympics game, a player from US named Dick Fosbury used this style and got gold medal. It was attracted by all the players, and they have found that if we use the style, we can reach more height, at least few inches. That is why after 1968, this style was followed by all the players. That is why I am telling you that either you create your own unique style or try to follow the good style aspired from the lectures what you have seen from the experts. So that is very, very important. That will give you more confidence when you deliver the content to the students. And similarly, another point I would like to tell is, always you compare your standard. Go to Google, you search skill versus challenge graph. If you search by typing skill versus challenge, you will get plenty of graphical patterns. There in one axis, skill from low level to high level is specified. In another axis, challenge from low level to high level will be specified. When you have a low skill and your challenge is very low, then what happened? The state is called apathy. That is, there is no use of having that type of college. Because faculty also having not much skills, students also having not up to the mark to learn. So when you have a low skill, when the challenge is low, the state is called apathy. When you have a low skill, when the challenge is high, you'll get anxiety. When you have the low skill, when the challenge is high, you will get the anxiety. That means you are not fit for the job, you are not suitable for the job, you are not suitable for completing that challenge. Again, anxiety. When you have a high skill and challenge is low, what happened? The state is called boredom or relaxation. Of course, you have high skill and challenge is low. You don't have anything to prove yourself. Probably after a few years, your mastery will come down because of lack of challenging tasks. So when you have a high skill, when you have a high challenge, then the flow will be there. You are also having high skill. Students also will learn to the maximum. So learning will be there, teaching will be there, net result will be there. There will be a flow or arousal will be there. So this graph is not only for the teaching profession, for any profession you can compare this for your survival. So consider all those these points in your career. Try to build your qualities by attending various programs, by attending various workshops, by conducting various programs, by understanding the needs of the students then and there, and try to satisfy the students' requirements, get the maximum outcome from the students so that you can able to survive. With this, I wish all the participants all the very best. Thank you for the opportunity given. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir. In spite of your busy schedule, you have accepted our invitation. On behalf of self and department and our principal, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to you, sir.
Where is your principal? I couldn't see your principal today. Is he available today?
Now, I request all the professors to kindly switch on the video so that we shall have some snapshots, please. I request all the professors to kindly switch on your videos.
Dear professors, please cooperate with us. Switch on your videos. Thank you, professors. Now we'll move on to vote of thanks.
I request HOD Mechanical, J. Premo ma'am, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to all. As all good things come to an end, so is this workshop. It is my pleasure to propose vote of thanks to those who have directly or indirectly contributed to bring this series of AICTE ISTE sponsored 6 days workshop a grand success. On behalf of our management, principal, all staff members of our GRG family, and on my own behalf, I would like to express my sincere thanks to our chief guest, Dr. B. Chidambara Rajan, Principal, SRM Valliyamma Engineering College, SRM Nagar, Kattankulathur, Tamil Nadu, for his enlightening and very useful valedictory address for this AICTE ISTE sponsored 6 days workshop on Internet of Things using Arduino and Raspberry Pi phase 3 virtual mode. Thank you, sir. I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to AICTE and ISTE for sponsoring and sanctioning this program. It is my duty to express my sincere thanks to our management for their continuous support and motivation. It is my pleasure to propose my heartfelt thanks to our beloved principal and chairman ISTE Tamil Nadu section for his encouragement, guidance, and support given. Thank you, sir. I would like to express my sincere thanks to all the following resource persons for their presence, their tireless efforts spent on preparing their special lectures and their presentations given in different topics in this 1 week span. Dr. K. Palanikumar, Principal, Sri Sai Ram Institute of Technology, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Mr. K. V. Ramakrishnan, Senior Consultant, Cyber Size India Private Limited, Bangalore, Karnataka. Dr. L. Ramesh, Dean, Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Ms. Y. Uma Mageshwari, Manager Technology, Pramura Software in Private Limited, Tudiyalur, Tamil Nadu. Professor G. Saravanan, Associate Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, KPR Institute of Engineering and Technology, Arasur, Tamil Nadu. Dr. L. Ashok Kumar, Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, PSG College of Technology, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Mr. T. Muttamish Selvam, Lecturer, Senior Grade, Department of Computer Engineering, Seshasai Institute of Technology, Tiruchirappalli, Tamil Nadu. Mr. B. Aravind Balaji, Design and Development Engineer, Root View Technologies, Periyanayakanpalayam, Tamil Nadu. Professor R. Rajeshwari, Associate Professor, Department of Biomedical Engineering, KPR Institute of Engineering and Technology, Arasur, Tamil Nadu. Dr. C. Christopher Ashir Rajan, Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Pondicherry Engineering College, Puducherry. Engineer A. Aravindan, Senior Manager, Corporate, Manufacturing Engineering, Precon Limited, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Mr. K. Rajaganeshan, Senior Software Engineer, Alton Callsoft Labs Private Limited, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Mr. Pon Rathinavale, Rotarian and past President of Rotary Club, Coimbatore Downtown. Dr. L. Ramesh, Dean, Dr. MGR Education and Research Institute, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. Dr. C. Kathirvel, Associate Professor, Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering, Sri Ramakrishna Engineering College, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. A special thanks to the organizing committee head, Dr. K. Indra Devi, HOD ICE Department, and her team members for their support, coordination, and team spirit. Thank you, madam. Our heartfelt thanks to all the participants, heads of various departments for their active participation. Once again, I would like to express my heartfelt thanks to all for making this program a grand success. Thank you.
I request all the professors, if everybody interested, please come forward and give your valuable feedback so that in coming future events, we will correct ourselves and we'll do the best to our knowledge. Thank you.
The overall feedback link has been posted in the chat box. I request all the professors and participants to kindly fill your overall feedback. Overall feedback link has been posted in the chat box. I request all to kindly fill your overall feedback. So as you know that this overall feedback is more mandatory for the AICTE IST certification process. So kindly fill your overall feedback.
Thank you, professors, for your continuous support and cooperation for successful completion of this AICTE IST workshop and IoT using ordinary Raspberry Pi. And this is the last day of our continuous sessions. I request all of you to complete your assessment by today 6 o'clock, before 6 o'clock, and send your overall feedback before 6 p.m. so that it will be convenient for us to complete our certification, and we will issue the certificates, digital certificates, by this weekend. I hope that you are all will cooperate with us and will finish the task before 6 p.m. today. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you all.
So thank you, professors, for your esteemed cooperation throughout the STTP series and workshop series. So far, we have conducted nearly 6 training programs since 2020 December. So thank you all for your rendering your support throughout this STTP series and FDP series. So thank you all. Thank you. Let us leave from the session. Thank you.